Have you ever wanted to dip your toes into the Russian language? Well, today we're going to do exactly that. And we're going to tackle one of the most important skills you can have. And I promise you this, in just the next few minutes, you are going to be able to count from 0 all the way to 100. You ready? Let's dive in.
First things first, let's start with a friendly greeting. Привет. Give it a try. Привет. It just means hello in a nice informal way. It's the perfect way to kick off our little journey together. Think of this as your first big confidence step. You've totally got this.
Okay, so you know how every big building needs a solid foundation? Well, when you're learning to count, the first 10 numbers are that foundation. Seriously, if you can master these, everything else we're about to do is going to feel so much easier. So let's really focus and get these down.
All right, time to build that foundation. I'm going to say each number, and I'll leave a little pause for you to repeat it right after me. Ready? Okay, let's do it. 0 is nol, 1, один, 2, два, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, and 10, 10. Amazing. Take a breath. You just learned the most important numbers in Russian. For real.
So, we've got our foundation poured. Now it's time to start building up. And you might be thinking, oh man, do I have to memorize 90 more words? But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. There's a really simple pattern here that makes this feel less like memorizing and more like, well, like solving a fun little puzzle.
And here it is. This is the secret key, the ending natsat. Let's try to say that. It's kind of like natsat. This little suffix is basically the Russian version of teen in English. All you do is tack it on to the end of the numbers you already know. It's that simple. Look at how cool this is. See how adin, which you know is 1, becomes adinets for 11, and dwa for 2 becomes dwanets for 12? You literally just take that base number you already worked so hard to learn and add the nanets sound. Let's try 13 together. Drenets. See? You're already doing it. Okay, these are the last few puzzle pieces you need. The tens. Let's go through them slowly. Just listen and then repeat after me. 20 is 20. 30, 30. 40, 40. 50, 50. Let's pause there for a sec. Now for the rest. 60, 60. 70, 70. 80, 80. 90, 90. And the big one? 100, stop.
So learning to count is one thing, but it's not just a memory game, right? The real fun starts when you can actually use these numbers in a real conversation. So let's check out a couple of super practical, everyday ways you can put your new skill to work. Okay, this is a big one. It's one of the first things people learn to say in any new language. How old are you? Knowing how to answer this is a huge step, and it just makes you feel way more confident. So, how do we actually do it? The structure is actually pretty straightforward. You just say мне, which means to me, then you pop in your age using one of the numbers we just learned, and you finish it off with the word лет, which just means years. Let's look at a full example.
Here we go. Мне 25 лет. Let's break that down, piece by piece. Мне, to me. 20, that's 20. 5, you know that one, it's 5. Лет, years. So I am 25 years old. Pretty neat, huh? Go ahead, try to say it with your own age right now. All right, another super useful one, talking about money. I mean, whether you're at a market, grabbing a coffee, you're going to need to understand prices. The currency in Russia is the ruble, and the word you'll hear is ruble. You just stick the number right in front of it. So for example, what if you see a price tag for 500 rubles? You'd say 500 rublей. Now, listen closely to how 5, 5, and 100, 100, smoosh together here. 500, it's like saying 500. It's a perfect example of a bigger, practical number you might actually hear out in the wild. Okay, you have learned the building blocks, you've seen how to use them, now it is your turn to shine. We're going to do a quick and easy little quiz just to see how much has stuck. And don't worry, there are no grades here. This is just for fun to celebrate everything you've just learned. The rules could not be simpler. A number is going to pop up on the screen. I'll give you a couple of seconds to try and say it out loud in Russian. Then, I'll say the correct answer so you can see how you did. You ready for this? First one up is 37. So just think,
What's the word for 30 and what's the word for 7? Give it a shot. The answer is 37. How'd you do? Awesome job if you got that.
All right, let's try another one. 42. Remember that word for 40. Take a second. And the answer is 42. Excellent. You're doing great.
Now for one of those tricky keens, 15. Remember that special ending we talked about, the teen sound? Go for it. That's right, it's 15. See, you are totally getting the hang of this.
Okay, last one. 88. This one's a little bit of a mouthful, I know. Give it your best try. And the correct answer is 88. Fantastic. You did an absolutely amazing job with that quiz.
And just like that, you did it. Seriously, take a moment and let that sink in. You started this explainer just a few minutes ago, and now you genuinely have the tools and the knowledge to count all the way to 100 in Russian. That's a massive, massive achievement. So where do you go from here? Well, to help you out, we've made a completely free cheat sheet with all of these numbers that you can download and practice with. And definitely keep an eye out for our next explainer, where we're going to take the next logical step, learning how to introduce yourself.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Now that you have this brand new skill, what's the first thing you're actually going to use it for? Are you going to try ordering 2 coffees? Or maybe finally tell a Russian-speaking friend your age? The possibilities are officially open to you. Thanks so much for joining me.